Aegis shield up there, and I'm pretty sure that is reduced from what it was before. Because that's... Oh, what we got there? Oh my gosh. It's not an Ocho. Oh my gosh, it's a Leaping Blitz. Hey there, it's Big Tony over here at Natchi, coming at with a little War Robots Beacon Rush edition. And I was trying to complete some tasks today. We were DSC bots. I'm trying to get beacons. And I noticed that our, well, the nerfs went live. So you can see this thing no longer runs as fast as it used to. This is a huge game development, guys. To my knowledge, there has been no nerf applied to the Ocho. So we have a basically a really big change in the game, guys. Basically, everything has been nerfed that could possibly stand up to the Ocho. And it's, yeah, there's nothing out there. My hope is the Dagon in update 9.5, the next update, is going to be the counter to the Ocho, because right now the Nether took a hit, Mars took a hit, Seraph took a hit, Angler took a hit. Seriously, and you can see the harpoon weapons. I'd have to go back and look at old video, but they seem to be firing a little bit slower, which makes them a little less devastating, but still very, very usable, because I'm still running them on my Ocho, and they seem to be more than devastating enough. But everything else seems to be kind of, well, let's just say it's going to be a tough next meta until 9.5 or 9.6 drops, when the meta shifts again. This is going to be, I think, the most brutal meta that we have all endured. And, yeah, and I'm still going to keep running the Ocho, guys. I honestly, if without it, it's hard to compete in Champion League. Especially when you got other players out there who are running multiple Ochos. I only have one, and I won't run more than one. Not until it gets nerfed. If it gets nerfed into the ground like everything normally does, then I would consider running 2 Ochos in my hangar, because it'd be a good beacon bumper, knocking things out of the beacon circle so you can capture it, but it won't be the brawling nightmare that it is now. But as it stands right now, I won't run 2 Ochos. It's just, I mean, really, that would be just absolutely devastating. Now, there are many players, though, guys, who are running 2, 3, 4, or 5 Ocho hangars. And honestly, that is... I'm not going to say it's, ending the game, but I'm going to say it has really decreased the variety in game. It's like, as soon as you pop onto the battlefield, if there isn't at least one Ocho that spawns with you, or you don't see someone with a beast title next to his name, you kind of have to relegate yourself to this, to the idea you're probably going to lose. I mean, look at this. This thing here, I'm going toe-to-toe with Titans, with a bot. And that is not how this game was originally designed. The Titans were supposed to be the top-end, supreme thing on the battlefield, not to be, completely obliterated by, a bot. And they've kind of broken that rule already. So, well, what can you guys do to, until the meantime? I mean, you got to suffer through it. If you drop into a match and you see there's an Ocho running on the other side of the field, if you ain't running one yourself, my advice is go the exact opposite direction of that Ocho. Go after the low-hanging fruit. Go after the other bots out there that are killable. Get your score up there so you don't lose your league points. I mean, get yourself into the first and second position if you can for your team. It's about all you can do. And if you've got an Ocho, and you see the other team has an Ocho on the battlefield, use your Ocho to engage that Ocho and tie it up for as long as physically possible. Let your team have a chance at maybe getting a victory. I mean, seriously, that's what you got to do. And of course, you always have the option of if you hop onto the battlefield and you see you're within the first 45 seconds of the match, you can, I believe, jump out of the match. You might end, if you do it too many times, you'll still end up in low priority queue. But if you're under 30 or 45 seconds, usually matchmaking will drop another player into that to fill your spot that you jumped out of. And that's an option as well. Oh man, what a time we live in, guys. This meta here has been, seriously, it has just been unspeakable. It has just been something that, it just drops my jaw, knowing that they, nerfed the only bots that could probably dogpile onto on an Ocho and take it down, and they nerfed them into the ground so that can't be done anymore. Oh. This isn't, seriously, this is a frustrating meta. And you've seen it from everyone from Predator to, Manny to, everyone has said their piece on this, that this madness has to stop. I like the Ocho. It is fun to play, but it is absolutely, completely out of balance with the game. And if any more people start running it, if people start getting these Ochos everywhere, might as well just change the name of the game to Walking War Ochos or Stampeding Ocho War Robots, because that's really the only thing that's going to survive on the battlefield. Okay, let's go ahead, and that's what I'm doing kind of here. I've got my Ophion out, and this thing here it's a good bot. It's, compared to the Ocho, it's a balanced bot. Well, just about everything is. And what I'm doing is I'm going after the low-hanging fruit. I'm seeing, more vulnerable bots out on the battlefield, so I'm going after them and wiping them out. So, and it looks like we are just down to the last sliver here. I got like 8 or 9 kills here. Seriously, a pounder match, but we had to talk about the nerfs and the Ocho meta, which is just absolutely insane. Alrighty, guys, here we go. We're going to drop into a second match here. We took a loss in the first one. Let's go ahead and scroll back up here. Let's go ahead and now let's drop it. Let's get the Mars out there, because I'm still trying to get, I need to get my data pads. So for my operations pass, I need to get 5 beacons. So this should be my 5th beacon right here. And we're going to run it with the now newly nerfed Mars. I'd have to actually go back and look at some of my footage there. I look up at my Aegis shield up there, and I'm pretty sure that is reduced from what it was before. Because that's, what we got there. Oh my gosh, it's not an Ocho. Oh my gosh, it's a leaping blitz. That's amazing. Right now I'm not seeing any Ochos on the other side. But I'm going to give this a little run right here. Oh yeah, he's just coming after me. This is great. Oh my gosh, that is just absolutely crazy. The Moon King. He comes up the Monkey King. He's just jumping around like a deranged simian. Okay, we got rid of him, but that was mad props, dude. That made for some entertainment. Okay, we got one taken down right there. I think we got ourselves a Mars running out there. A lot of Mars is running right now because DSC bots, and that's part of the Blitz, too. That's why they're running Blitz. Trying to get the beacons for the special task at hand that I'm running today. Maybe we can't get a little shot around there. Okay, we're just kind of holding on here. There's another Mars right there. I do like these events where it forces people to go out and run these bots. I just wish there wasn't a Predator on the battlefield that could just obliterate these things like this. Yeah, and people could say, well, just don't run it. Make a statement, don't run it. Well, honest gosh truth, guys, I'm grinding for silver. I am grinding for my honor and league points. And you know what? Well, I got it. I'm going to run it. I'm going to showcase the Nightmare. That's what's going to happen here. Okay, ooh, there we go. I'm getting blasted with something. That's good. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. Yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely. You're just toast. It's like, Seraph, you don't stand a chance. Oh my gosh, there we go. Crisis. Oh yeah, he's going to go into full-on stealth there. He got himself phase shift. We'll get rid of him. Oh, I didn't get him though. Someone else did. Well, I'll take the Hawk. This bot needs a hard nerf. And my suggestion is 50% reduction in Stampede damage and Stampede duration. That would help. And then double the reload time. Because once you like 8 seconds, you should only be able to use that stampede every 16 seconds, or maybe even longer, maybe every 20 seconds. I mean, it really needs to be. I mean, look, it goes forever. I mean, it really needs the hard nerf, because it's just really throwing game balance all over the place. Worse than anything I've seen so far. I mean, we had, the anglers were a horrible meta to survive through. When the Seraph came out, yeah, that was too. When all of the new metabots, or the older metabots, came into gameplay, we all had to survive that particular meta. And this one here is definitely trying the patience of many players. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, I'm locked in the air here. There we go. There's a Mars right there. We can get that. We'll get that. Oh, maybe not. We got a second Newton. Okay, I'm gonna start getting flung around here pretty bad. Oh my gosh, is that a third one? There's a third one. There's a third Newton. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not gonna say it's a good counter to the Ocho, but the Nether did not get the Newton did not get any form of a nerf. So I guess that is your ultimate counter. I mean, these guys are just taking turns, and they're just trifold hitting me. As you can see, I'm getting just pounded. I think actually there's 4. Wow. Okay, that's how to do it. Let's go ahead and bring my Newton out and get some kills here. But yeah, this has definitely been, this has been entertaining. I'm looking forward to 9.5 and 9.6. And I'm guessing if they don't nerf Ocho in 9.5, they will in 9.6, guys. They're just going to. Because they can't allow something that powerful to remain on the battlefield, because once everyone who has it, who's going to purchase their way into it, has done so, there's no reason to keep it that powerful anymore. So the next version of the meta will have to come out, whether it's the Dagon or it's whatever comes up next. But I'm just telling you guys, be patient. It's coming. We're not going to hear word of it until it actually happens. It's like, we didn't get notice that the nerfs were going to drop today. I mean, I thought they had just discontinued it, which would have made sense, because the only bots that could actually stand up to to the Ocho were the Angler, the Seraph, at distance Seraph. You couldn't get close, and of course the Nether, because the Nether could suppress the Ocho's ability. Of course, you run a Nether with, like, say, a whiteout drone. That wasn't a half bad counter. It wasn't a great one, but at least it had some measure of effectiveness. And apparently that was too much, and that had to be nerfed. And of course, you could engage and tie up one with an Angler for a period of time. And don't even get me going about the Fenrir. The Fenrir is just, it's a fantastic bot. I love it as a tank. But until the Ocho goes off the battlefield, it's been demoted from a really good tank to just a good tank, because the Ocho is filling every slot. Assault, tank, beacon capper. It does everything. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to cap a beacon here just for giggles, but I'm going to get Newtoned. Okay, there we go. Use phase shift. He's going to shoot again. I can go ahead and use my electric glide, or electric slide, whatever you want to call it. Give that guy a little love over there. Oh, boom. Getting just hammered out here. Yeah, only 2 of us left. We've got 1 beacon. Yeah, this is coming down to the end. Alrighty, let's go ahead. Good, the good, bad, and ugly. Maybe that should be the name of this game. Good name for a bot, but definitely that's kind of the name of this meta. An overly good bot. It's bad for everyone, and boy, is it ugly. Okay, I'm thrown in the air again, and all I have on this, I don't have phase shift. I just have shield breaker. So I'm just going to fire away with my weaponry. Do what I can. I can go back in the air in 1 second. Survive just a little bit longer. Come on. just going to give this guy a little love. Yeah, just keep charging my shield. Hit it. And see, this guy's smart. He's waiting. He's not charging up my shield. And then I'm going to get thrown in the air again. Wow. Okay, well, I thought maybe I was on my last bot. Okay, I apparently have one left here. Yep, we got my last Ophian left, and it looks like it's all tightened. Let's go ahead and make a... Yeah, let's get the heck out of here. There's some low-hanging fruit right there. Let's go ahead and get that. There we go, get the Quantum Ray. I want one more kill before I get bombed out. Now, I'm done. That's it. It's over. Wow. Ooh, a Weber Typhon. Okay, that's what picked me off. Alrighty. Not bad. Now, I didn't see any... Well, I'll tell you, I didn't see any of the Ochos on the other side. Now, what I did see was they had 3 Newtons, which is another beast all of itself that we could go and rant about. Alrighty, guys, quick tail of the tapes, and we are out of here. 8.4 million, 11 by 5 for my match. Raptor 86 at a 9 by 6. A shout out to Pilot Moondog, 14 by 7 on the other side. That was a vicious, vicious match over there. Thinking he got a ton of those with his Newton. I tell you guys, herds of Newtons, herds of Ochos are, oh my gosh, those things are just nightmares when you see them. And definitely has made this meta one of the most frustrating metas that I've personally endured in the last decade. So definitely a tough one. Shout out to the good, bad, ugly for name of the game. Just a great name there. All right, guys, time to bail out of here. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping it. All right, guys, stay safe and healthy. Watch out for each other. I'll catch you on the battlefield.